Hi friends, things you need to make this beautiful flowers. So you've been asking me for a very long time. I'm very sorry for so much delay because I've been very busy doing some things. So basically this is made with clay and the stems are made with a green floral tape. This is the green floral tape I'm talking about. This is the one. And you would need some obviously wires, floral wires. I bought these wires on Amazon, which is like for a very good deal. I really love this. And this is 28 inches, 28 gauge or something they call it. I'm not very particular about that. And I really like the thickness of it. This is really good. If you think this is like very weak, why I prefer this is very good for leaves. To make this finest leaves, you will definitely need some very fine. See, to make such fine leaves, you would need very fine wire, obviously. So to balance such a big flower, I would use 2 to 3 wires, and I will manage them. Since I've got 600 wires, it is not really a matter to use 3 to 4 for a single flower. And you will also need glue, whatever glue you prefer. I'm not very particular about that because obviously this is going very good, particularly the Fimo clay, which I'm talking about. This Fimo clay is like really good, and I got it in white and then I started coloring it, so with acrylic paints. I'll show you how to do that, but that is going to be really fussy. Your hands are going to get really very much of acrylic colors. So this is the clay. This is how you get it. This is the part I used. This is just 56 grams of clay for the beginning. I just took this clay. You have also got colors in this. I'm not sure which all colors. And this is the acrylic colors I'm talking about. You can use these rows are made with this red, brilliant red acrylic color, and the leaves are with this light green. And one important thing to remember is after making these roses, when you put them in oven, uh, sorry to interrupt. This is oven made and this is air dried. If you ask me the difference, I would prefer with oven making, because the air dried ones are like really not for my particular opinion. They are not really that impressive. They are good, but I would go with this one for the next time. So I have already placed some thermoclay. So yeah, coming back to the discussion, uh, I made this with this red color, and after baking, it has really turned out into a different color. So I'm sorry. So see, I took the clay and I started kneading it. After making the rose, this is what I'm left with. I estimated and I mixed a bit of clay. So this is the pink I mixed. It's a kind of light pink I mixed, but it turned out into a kind of, you know, pinkish orange. It is like pinkish orange it looks, because after baking it got color turned. I never made this dark pink. In fact, I just made some light pink and very light pink. But the multicolor here, this pink has turned very dark after baking. And I'll show you how to make these stems, just like I've made some others as well here. See, with this floral tape and 2 to 3 wires I used to make this stem. And I'll show you how to make all these things. Just make sure you get all these things. First of all, you need some nice clay, some glue, and some stems, metal wires, floral wires, and some green floral tape. I would suggest, because if you really want to do something good, you don't want to think on small things. Like you'll have to take a paper, color it in green, and then wrap it up is like big thing. You'll hardly get it for a pound or so. So you can get this. And yeah, if you're going to take this white color clay, then you will be needing some acrylic colors as well. I'm not sure with oil colors or anything because I've used only acrylics. So this is the clay I'm having, and you would need a tool as well to just bend the flowers or to do something. I really didn't go and buy any kind of tools. I just used my thin paintbrush, or if you think you don't have a paintbrush, you can also use a toothpick. See, this edge will also do. For which um, I really didn't bother on purchasing anything. You would need scissors as well, obviously, for to cut the wire or anything like that. See. As I said, if you've got a paintbrush, it will be good just to make just like this. If you don't think you have a paintbrush, don't worry at all. Take your toothpick and then start pressing. That is how it is. So, and to punch, don't use a sharp edge because it is gonna pierce down. Use a blunt edge so that it will just sting it down. This is what I'm talking about. See? So when this goes into this floral tape like this, with some nice leaves around, you can obviously adjust the flower as you wish, you know. See? This is the flower I'm talking about. So you just have to, do not press it like this. You have to use the glue, and check my other video for this because it's going to be too long. Okay. So once you arrange all these things, click on my next video. Thanks.